So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming along here. Tonight's a special night. We've got a wonderful new teamie, Simone, who's just joined our business. So she's going to launch and tell you what she's all excited about. But for those who may have seen some of us posting on Facebook about this new business that we're very excited about, I'm here to tell you a little bit about that and just give you a bit of an overview of it. My name's Jo Ross. I formed the group that we call Travel Tribe about 15 months ago. At that time, I was working in family daycare. Absolutely loved my job looking after the little kids. However, I found that I had absolutely no time freedom. I was locked in to doing that job, for so many days a week, so many hours, and I had to be there to, look after those little ones so that their parents could go to work and do what they needed to do. So for me and my hubby, that meant that made it really hard to get away and to have, nice length holidays and things like that. And we dreamed of being able to travel Australia in our caravan. That was our one day, we would like to do it before we get too old to enjoy it. So I found a post on Facebook that was from a lady who was also doing family daycare, explaining how she was closing down her business because she'd found an online job that she could do from anywhere, work around her family, the hours that she chose, and her income was better than what it was doing family daycare. So I sent her a message and I said, "Oh, what is it that you're doing?" She sent me a video to watch that had information in it, much like what you're hearing here tonight. And I was really, really interested. For me, I'm actually a breast cancer survivor. So I got diagnosed really, really young, completely out of the blue. We don't have any family history and I don't have any of the nasty genes, anything like that. But that gave me a massive wake-up call as to what I wanted to do with my life and how I was actually treating my body. So for the last 5 years or so, I've been really interested in health and trying to look after myself to the best I can. So when I saw the products that this company uses, I was absolutely just blown away. We all know about the power of fruits, veggies, and berries and what they do for us. And these are the products. They're called Juice Plus. And what they are is nothing else but fruits, veg, and berries in a capsule. Now, when I first heard about it, I was incredibly skeptical. I'm like, how on earth can all of the nutrition that we need and that we get from eating a rainbow of fruits and veggies possibly be put into a capsule? So when I looked into it and I looked at all of the research, basically all they do is they get these fruit, veg and berries that come from third generation farms. They have no herbicides and no pesticides used on them. So we know what's in the soil and we know where the seeds came from. They let the veggies vine ripen. They pick them, wash them, crush them, and then that juice is very, very slowly dehydrated. Now, during that dehydration process, just the water and the sugar is evaporated, and what's left is the nutrition in powder form. Now, we've had almost 40 medical reviews have been done on these products and have proven that the enzymes and the micronutrients are still bioavailable, which means when you swallow the capsule, your body recognizes it as whole food. It's not a supplement, it's just whole food. Your body recognizes it as such and starts to use it to repair your body and, just exactly the same as if you were eating the food. You don't pee it out like you do with chemical synthetic multivitamins and things like that. There's no yellow colored wee or anything like that because your body uses this. The nutrition is available to you exactly as if you were eating the real food. So these products contain carrot, cabbage, kale, rice bran, broccoli, beetroot, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach, oat bran. They actually have a food label on them. And the other thing that I love about these is the fact that they're TGA approved. So the Therapeutic Goods Association of Australia, which is one of our highest and hardest classifications and approvals to get, has looked at our products, has gone, yes, these are just fruits, veg and berries. We're going to approve them for use. So it's amazing. Now, we're not saying take these and you don't have to eat your veggies. That's not what we're about. But we do know how hard it is for everybody to get their 5 serves of veggies and 2 serves of fruit every day. I think the statistics at the moment are something like less than 4% of Australian adults are getting their 5 and 2 a day, and for kids it's even less. So that's what these products are designed to do, to bridge that gap. Basically, these are the equivalent of having 2 to 3 green smoothies a day. So I know the benefits and the power of juicing, and when I add this into my diet, it's just been amazing. So for the last 14 months, when I started doing family daycare, I had incredible no energy. Even though I was eating really well and I juiced, I had no energy in the afternoon looking after those 4 little boys. Come nap time, I wanted a nap as well. But what I found within 2 weeks for me taking these products was I had energy in the afternoons, which was just amazing. Also, that brain fog that you get in the afternoons when you kind of can't concentrate on anything anymore. And I had all this documentation I was supposed to be getting done. I just found within a couple of weeks of taking this, that just seemed to lift for me. And so I haven't looked back. Now, 14 months on, I'm happy to say my hair, my skin, my nails have never been healthier and happier. And also something which I never even had given any thought to was I used to suffer terribly from migraines. About every 2-3 weeks, I'd get a migraine so bad that I would end up throwing up. And I'd been to the chiropractor and the physio, and they couldn't find anything wrong. But in 14 months of taking Juice Plus, I've only had 1 migraine. So no idea why it works, but I just love the fact that flooding my body with this extra nutrition, it's obviously healing it from the inside out, and absolutely loving it. So these are our capsules, and with every adult order of the capsules, we give away these kids products for free. So these are a little chewy version. They've got exactly the same ingredients as the capsules. So these fruit ones here, apple, pineapple, peach, cherry, orange, cranberry, and papaya. So they take the powder, they mix it with tapioca starch and pectin to form it into a little chew. It smells, the red and green frog lollies? Very similar to that. So they're absolutely delicious. Kids love them. And we give these away for free with every adult order. If you've got a child aged between 4 and 18 years old, you can get these for free for 4 years. Now, our company has been doing this for over 10 years. And during that time, they've been taking surveys of the parents. And we've actually done the world's largest children's health study. And what we've found is that kids who take these every day are on less medication than other children. They have less days off school. They eat more fruits and veggies because like attracts like. So what you feed your body, it starts to crave. If you live on coffee and donuts, you crave coffee and donuts because that's what your body gets fed. That's what it craves. If you're getting 17 different fruits and veggies, even if they think it's a lolly, your body starts to crave it. And we have amazing stories from parents who've walked into the kitchen and their kids who they have to fight with to get them to eat their veggies, they see them in the fridge and they're munching on a cucumber or a carrot or something they've never eaten in their life, and the parents are just like completely blown away because it does start to change their palate. So we're very proud of the fact that we're able to provide this nutrition for kids. We also provide these to a couple of, we work closely with the Aboriginal community, and we provide these as well as one of our vegetable protein shakes to, I think we're in about 6 different schools now, 6 different Aboriginal communities. And we work with the families with the schools and the families and the elders to do bush tucker gardens, and we provide them with that extra nutrition. And it's just incredible the results that we're seeing for those kids with their eyes, their skin, lots and lots of things that a lot of communities out the Aboriginal communities are suffering from, and we're just seeing the health of the kids who are taking these products is just 100% better. So these are the other shakes that we have. So again, not like shakes that you buy in the chemist or over the counter. These are completely vegetable. They're actually vegan. And so no whey products, no milk products or anything like that. They're based on pea protein, rice protein, chickpeas, soy protein. They also contain broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts. They've got pumpkin powder, pomegranate, spirulina, yucca, mushroom, and they also contain niacin. Niacin's actually a natural mood enhancer. It's actually found in lots and lots of depressants and anti-anxiety medication, but it's naturally found in our veggies. And so again, we can't make claims as to what Juice Plus will do for a person because we never know. Every single person's an individual and we all have a different health history. But we've got a testimonials group on Facebook that has over 260,000 people on there. And there are some incredible stories from people who've been on our products for a while. And after having that nutrition and their bodies being flooded with that, and being able to have the chance to heal properly, they've actually been able to get off lots of different kinds of medication. So if that's something that you'd be interested to learn more about, we'd be very happy to add you into that group so that you can have a look. But you've kind of heard enough from me tonight. We'd like to hear from some others who've been taking the product for a little while. So we've got Madonna here tonight. I'm just going to spotlight you, Madonna. Where are you? There you are. You're off mute. Hey, Madonna, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Can you tell us a little bit about your story? How long have you been taking the products for, and what have you found?
I probably started taking the products about February of this year. Prior to taking the products, I was pretty tired a lot of the time, largely because I live in Gladstone and the employment market here is not the best, and I lost a full-time job back in 2014, and since then it's been a lot of contract work, so you never really knew where your next paycheck was coming from. So as a result of that, I was doing at the time 3 different jobs. So I was working full-time hours at one place. After hours, I was helping my father from time to time, drafting, doing another job, and then I created my own business, I suppose you would call it, in September. Bit of a hobby where I print on garments. So I was trying to juggle 3 different things to ensure that it had a steady income coming in. So as a result, I was really, really tired. Came across these products. I was more interested initially because of my daughter. She does a lot of sport, so I was wanting also something for her that was quick, easy, and would give her extra nutrition that she would require. But obviously, as a result, I started taking the products myself. So then, not long after that, I took on the business. So essentially, then I was trying to juggle 4 jobs. So although I admit I occasionally still get tired at the end of the day, there's no way in the world without these products would I be able to function like I am day in, day out, doing all of what I do. So for that, I foresee myself to be on these products for a long time to come. As I said before, my daughter, she's taking the products. She struggles taking the capsules, largely because she finds them hard to swallow. So she takes the chews. And she loves them. We keep them in the fridge. She takes them daily. Joe spoke before about brain fog, particularly before taking the products. At the end of the day, it was really hard to think at the end of the day and do stuff and doing long hours. Now, like I say, I do occasionally get tired, but I don't have the fog anymore. I'm thinking clearly from when I get up in the morning, when I go to bed at night. My skin, it has never been perfect. I'm one of those people who often get grumpy that I still have the skin of a teenager, or used to, but with these products, my skin, there's the occasional outbreak, but it was nothing consistent like it was before. My nails, I think, my nails are certainly nothing to be not so much proud of, but I'd like to show off. But I was notorious for biting my nails from early on. But with these products, my nails grow that fast. I actually made the attempt to grow them, and they still look a little bit hideous, but they're far better than what I had before. So yes, my nails are growing. Hair's, like everyone, growing, constantly having to go to the hairdressers. Energy, I'm back training again, so from everything else I'm doing, I've gone back to CrossFit. absolutely buggered by the end of my hour at training. But again, Juice Plus, I put it down to Juice Plus, just gives me that little bit extra to get out and do some physical activity. That's about it. How, the effects that I felt if I'm taking Juice Plus. I suppose going forward, I'm just looking forward to my health improving more. When I eventually get a consistent, permanent, full-time job, I can let a few things go and focus a bit more on me and develop this business a bit more, so that eventually on this business side, Juice Plus, it can be my main focus and have a bit more time freedom, I guess, which is a bit of a luxury at the moment.
Yep. Thank you so much, Madonna. I think there's so many people that are in your situation when it comes to, both time and the energy. But really good point that you bring up is lots of people have trouble swallowing capsules. So many people can't swallow capsules, and the fact that our chews are exactly the same ingredients in the chews as what they are in the capsules, nobody has to miss out. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'd like to now hear from Vanessa. Vanessa's been taking our products for a little while. Let me find you and spotlight you there. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good.
So can you tell us how long you've been taking the Juice Plus products for and what sort of results you've found?
Sure. I've been taking the fruit and veg capsules for almost 2 months now, because I'm almost through my first bottles.
Yeah.
I noticed today it's still empty. I have to crack open. First, when I started taking them, the main thing I was looking for was better sleep. I've suffered insomnia. I normally only get about 4 to 5 hours sleep a night. I was functioning on that because that's what I was used to. But by the end of the day, I worked full time and I studied full time, so I was just always tired, and that's just how I lived. Within the first week of taking my capsules, I was sleeping through the night, and I wasn't sure what was going on because that's not what I was used to. Now I've maybe had, in the last 2 months, 3 nights where I've been waking up, and the next day I'm just struggling. I'm so used to now sleeping through the night that when I don't sleep, I definitely notice it, and I have no idea how I was coping with having 4 hours sleep a night, because now it's insane. I'm also lactose intolerant, so sorry about that. My dog should be in my body. Lactose intolerant, and every time I had a milkshake or cheese or something, within half an hour my stomach was churning. But since it wasn't even something that I noticed, just randomly one day I had a milkshake, and then I realized that I was sick, and during the night I put it down to Juice Plus, and I've been having cheese, I've been having ice cream, all the things I love. I'm a sugar addict, but I haven't been getting sick, and I love it. My niece is also on the chews, and she's got really bad psoriasis, and her skin is cleaning up. I feel sorry for her. She's only about 15, and she's in high school, and always looks like she's got really bad dandruff, but it's just a really bad skin she's inherited. And she's noticing great results on her head. It's nearly all cleared up already, and she's been on them for not even 2 months. So it's been really big improvements.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, really happy with what it's doing.
Oh, that's awesome, because, being a 15-year-old at school, you're going to get teased if you've got, anything that's different to anybody else. So,
yeah.
Wow, that's a really great story. And, the fact that you're sleeping, so many people out there suffer from, lack of sleep, or if they wake up, they can't get back to sleep. So, yeah, once you realize how much more you can function when you're getting a good 7-8 hours sleep, you can't go back, hey?
No, that's it. I'm even making it to the end of the day. Like, I'll come home and study for 3 hours or so, and I couldn't do that before. I'd be asleep.
Yeah.
Now I can stay up and watch lectures and get away with it.
Yeah, I remember when I met you, you were going to bed before 8 o'clock.
I think
Oh.
30 last night.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm very happy. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Nessa.
See you guys.
All right. So that's a little bit of our products. So as you've heard, all wildly different stories. And like I mentioned before, we never know what Juice Plus is going to do for you. Everybody's got a different story. We've all had different health histories. And this product, it just goes to work. It heals you from the inside and from where you need it most. You know, you may not even know what's going on. You may not experience very much at all. But the fact that you're flooding your body with almost 30 different fruits, veg, and berries every day, that is going to have an amazing overall effect on your health. So, as you know, there's a business behind this. And we're very happy to have Simone joining us in this business. What I'd like to do is, before we hear from Simone, is I just want to have a quick chat about some myths, because a lot of people, when they hear about an online business or an internet business, things like that, they worry that it's some kind of scam, that it's not real business or something along those lines. So I just want to have a quick chat about a couple of the myths that people worry about when they hear about an online business. So the first one is that it's a pyramid scam or a pyramid scheme or something along those lines. So first of all, pyramid schemes have been illegal since the 70s. This isn't anything like that. Juice Plus has been around, our company's been around for 40 years and our products have been around for 30 years. As you heard before, they're TGA approved, and we're actually approved by the Cancer Care Association of America. Our products are approved for use with their cancer patients. So we're not any of those things. But just to briefly talk about the whole pyramid thing, because we do still hear it come up these days. So any business is roughly the shape of a pyramid, where you have a CEO up the top, or a boss or an owner. You've got your workers down here. Now, whether these are checkout chicks, secretaries, the cleaners, then you've got different levels of management, area managers, things like that. But basically, in this kind of business model, this could be your McDonald's, your Woolworths, your local petrol station. You've all got a CEO or a boss up the top. You've got workers down here, and all of these workers are getting paid dollars for hours. So they're all going to try and work their way up the levels to try and get more dollars for their hours, which often results in them having to try and push past their friends and their colleagues that are on the same level. They often have to try and maybe there's a bit of ill will, things like that. When this person does get promoted to here, why wasn't this person? That kind of thing. The other thing is working this dollars for hours, you're never ever going to get that financial freedom. You're always going to have this person up here telling you, oh, you're worth $23 an hour or $30 an hour or whatever it is. You're never going to get paid for the amount of effort you put in. So this is where our business is very, very different. So if we were to draw our business, it's actually more of this shape. We all start down the bottom, as you do in any business. But in our business, it doesn't matter if you come in here as a cleaner, as a school teacher, as an office worker, as a daycare worker. It doesn't matter what level you come into this business at. Every single person has the chance to work their way through the levels to our top position, which in Australia is called National Marketing Director, or NMD. Every single person has exact same opportunity to work their way up to this, because there are unlimited positions at the top. So every single person who's on this call tonight has got exactly the same chance of getting there. It all depends on how much effort and time you are prepared to put into this business. Now, if you're happy to just bring home an extra $500 a month, if that's life-changing for you and your family, and you're happy to just stay at that level, totally fine. You can do that. But if you want this to be a career, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from getting to the top, except for the fact that you have to coach others. You cannot do this business on your own. We are a teaching business, and you have to be willing to reach down and help people build up their business. So there's no jumping over each other. There's no competitiveness. We are a team business, and we're here to help each other get to whatever level you want to get to. So that's the major difference in our business. You're paid for your effort and for how much you can help others. There's no, every single person has exactly the same opportunity. So that's just, I hope that sort of shows you how we are different to, traditional business, but I truly think we are better. This is a better way. You get paid for how many people you help and how much effort you put in. Now, the other thing that a lot of people worry about with a business like this is they think they have to know a lot of people, or they don't want to have to be that person that goes out and bugs all their friends and family and chases them and harasses them. So I just want to reassure you, you don't. You do not need to know a lot of people, and you don't need to be one of those annoying people that chases family. So what I want to show you is just how I built my business. So I told you my story before about Katrina. She posted on Facebook, and I got in touch with her and I said, hey, what is it you're up to? So then I came into this business. Now, I live in a tiny little beach town, and I only don't know very many people at all. So I was a bit worried about how I was going to build this business. I had less than 100 Facebook friends when I started, but I was doing family daycare. So I told one of the mums what I was doing, shared with her about the products, the benefits of the products. She had 2 little kids, and she dropped off at my place while she had to go to work. She loved the thought of being able to stay at home and work around her children herself and get all that extra nutrition into them. So she jumped into the business. Beck, when she went to work, she told a friend of hers that she worked with, Angela, about this business. Angela wants to stay at home and look after her kids as well. So she jumped in, and she shared it with her friend, Jacinta. Now, while this was going on, I was putting a couple of posts up on Facebook. That connected me with a beautiful lady named Denise. Now, Denise is a PE teacher. She had about 8 years to go before she could retire, but her partner had just lost his job. So she was looking for a way that they could get a bit of extra income so that they could still enjoy the nice things of life, weekends away and travel and that sort of thing. So Denise shared this business with her partner, Greg. She also shared it with her friend, Taku. And she also shared it with her mum, Gwenda. Now, I also saw a post on Facebook. A lady named Beryl, who was in her 60s, was having trouble finding a job. She posted that nobody was giving her a job. She was possibly going to lose her house because she couldn't afford the mortgage repayments. And did anybody know of any work going? So I reached out to her and I said, look, I don't know if this is what you're looking for, but this is what we do to earn some extra income. Is this something you'd be interested in? Beryl loved the products. She tried them for a little while herself and fell in love with it and jumped straight into the business. Beryl shared this with her daughter, Katie. Katie shared this with her friend, Alyssa. Alyssa shared it with her friend, Tony. And so while this is going on, everybody else is having other conversations. In the meantime, I'm popping posts up on Facebook about how I'm loving life, about how I'm getting closer to being able to close my family daycare, about the benefits that I'm feeling from the products, how much energy I'm having. And over time, it's just been absolutely amazing. But this is what we call the popcorn effect, is everybody is just sharing about what they love. And 14 months later, we have about 120 beautiful people in our team. And out of all of the people that are in here, I actually only knew 3 of them before this business. So everybody else has come from Facebook. I've met a lot of them now, and they're all now wonderful friends and juicy family. But yeah, you really don't need to know a lot of people to get started in this business. You just need to have that desire to want to share it with people, to want to be able to help people. And be teachable. We have all of the systems in place to teach you exactly what you need to do. So if you're teachable and have that desire, you can make this business a reality just like we have. So now I would like to introduce the lovely Simone. Let me find you here and pop you on Spotlight.
Hey Joe.
Hello Simone, how are you?
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's great. All right, so would you mind telling us, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What have you noticed? And what are you excited for the future?
So Juice Plus came into my life about, have to be nearly a year ago now. My sister-in-law got into it and she's like, look, I'd like you to try these products. So I bought them. Tried them for a month, if not a bit longer. Found no difference. But then I hadn't stopped any of my energy drinks. I hadn't changed anything in my diet anyway. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll stop this. Then beginning of June, saw a post on Facebook, connected with Joe, and found out it was Juice Plus, and I was feeling a flu coming on, so I just started throwing these things down my throat, which normally I wouldn't do, but it worked. 2 days later, I was as healthy as anything again, and back at work. So I only ended up having 1 day off instead of a week, which was great. So I jumped into the business. I absolutely love it.
Awesome, very good.
Yeah. So now I'm just doing what I love. I work in childcare, so I still work in the afternoons. But in the future, I hope that this keeps going and I can stop my day job, spend some more time with my kids, and be able to pick my daughter up from school in the afternoon. I'm sick of hearing the, Mom, can you pick me up from school today? No.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Madonna talked about before. Hey, that time freedom, that's what we all want, because that precious time with family, it's you can't get it back. You know, they're only little for so long.
No, exactly that. And I don't want to lose that time I've got with my children.
Yeah. Awesome. So, plans for the future. You want?
Well, I want to do what you do. Travel Australia. That's our dream.
Well, this weekend we are having a school, and there's going to be 4 of us ladies there who are doing just that. There's 4 of us at the moment that I know of traveling around Australia with their young families, and the ladies are the breadwinners. You know, they're the ones bringing in the income as they travel around. Hubbies are the chauffeurs and the barbecuers, and yeah, that's the life we get to lead. So anything's possible, and I'm very excited for you to be on this journey.
Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, so as you've heard, this has a lot of possibilities. Everybody has a different dream, and whether yours is to be able to stay at home and spend more time with your kids, or get out there and travel, live life however you want, this can be whatever you want it to be. So now I'd just like to share with you a little bit about how we get paid. So how does this all actually happen? How, you know, it sounds all wonderful to be, you know, introducing people to incredible products that help their family, but how do you actually get paid? So in our business, we are lucky enough to actually get paid in 3 different ways. The first way is retail profit. So every time we connect a customer with our amazing Juice Plus products, the company says, thank you very much. They do all of the shipping, they take all of the payments, things like that. We don't have to do any of that. And as a thank you for connecting the customer with the products, we get a retail profit every time products leave our warehouse in Sydney. We also get paid a commission. Now, depending on what level you're at, depends on how much commission you get. But not only do you get a commission on everything that you do, you get a commission on everything that your team does. As we mentioned, this is a teaching business and a team business. So as a thank you for helping you grow your team and helping them change their lives and change their many people's lives, you get a commission of everything that your whole team does. And then the third way we get paid is bonuses. So bonuses are unlimited in this business. It's not just a one-time thing. What I want to do is just talk a little bit more about the bonuses tonight, because they really are the fun money. So when you come into this business, you come in as a virtual franchisee. So that's what Simone was last month. She was a virtual franchisee. And then within 10 days, she was able to get to DVF, and she got herself a $100 bonus. Our company says, thank you so much for introducing a couple of people to the products. This is a $100 bonus to help get you started, plus you get your retail profit. The next bonus is at SDVF, and now that is a $400 bonus. That one comes at 40 days, and not only do you get a $400 bonus, but the person who taught you gets a $400 bonus as well. Again, we're a teaching business. To say thank you for teaching, you get that $400 bonus. I'd like to very quickly have a chat to Tila. Tila is almost at SDVF, and she's been in this business for a little while. Let me find you. Hi, Tila.
Hello.
How you going?
Hello. I'm good. How you
That's
doing?
good. Good. So can you tell us, how did Juice Plus come into your life, and how have you found the business side of things?
Yep. So, sorry, I'm just going to move out of that loud room. Sorry, this is terrible. It just happened.
You're right.
My sister-in-law introduced me to the business. She had saw a post on a Facebook. Saw a Facebook post anyway. And she was interested in it. She was thinking about it, so she was talking it over with me, and I was like, well, if you do it, I'll do it. So we started up together. She's not doing as much anymore, but I continued doing it because I just love it. So I was on maternity leave when I started, and then I was able to go back to work part-time instead of full-time, which was awesome because I was really dreading going back full-time. So it's been really helpful for the family. And I'm hoping that next year I can just concentrate fully on Juice Plus. So the main thing is, as well as the time freedom and all that, I found is that it's just such a supportive community to work in. Like, everyone lifts each other up, and it's just a beautiful place to be. Like, unlike a workplace where it can be a bit, I don't know what the good word is, but I think everyone can feel tired and run down, and just bosses putting expectations on you and things like that, where this is very different. You're doing it for yourself, and then everyone's just there to lift each other up and help each other. So it's very different to a traditional business. So that's what I love about it.
Awesome. And we love having you part of it. Can't wait till next year when you get to work your days around your little man.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Thank you so much. Okay, so that's SDVF. Our next goal after SDVF is SC. That one there is a $600 bonus. Again, not only for you, but also for the person who taught you. So we have an SDVF on the line tonight. Where are you, Vicky? There you are.
You mean an SC?
SC, what did I say?
SDVF.
Sorry, SC. SC in the house.
Yeah, that's right.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's good. So can you tell us a little bit about your story? How did this come into your life, and how have you found it so far?
Sure. So it came into my life, I think it was late last year. I think I saw a post on Facebook that Joe had put on, and it took me a little while to come round, as Joe will remember. And one of those big reasons was finances. So prior to seeing that post, prior to this year actually, I was working inconsistently, casually and part-time as a teacher, and had been for a few years. So that sort of leaves you always playing catch up with bills and loans and rent and so forth. And it's only been this year that I managed to get full-time position. And it came to a point where I just said, I've either got to spend money to make money, or I've just got to continue on my catch-up journey. So I bit the bullet, and Joe was fantastic and very patient with me, and still is. And that's when it started. And I think it took me 6 months, 6 months, 5 months it might have been, to reach SC. And it's been awesome. So it's that extra cash every month. Even though I work full time, I'm still playing catch up, but that extra money every month is helping to pay those bills and loans that I've got, and taking lots of pressure off. And I'm hoping in the not too far distant future that I won't have to work full time for much longer.
Awesome.
But the biggest thing has been the team, I think, and the support network, and how awesome it is to be surrounded by such positivity every single day.
Yeah, very different to a lot of other work environments, hey?
Very different, yes.
Yeah. Oh, very good. I can't wait to help you smash out those goals and be able to reduce some of your work hours without reducing the income.
That'll be fantastic.
Oh. Thank you so much.
No
okay.
worries.
So we've gone from SC to SSC. This one's a $1,200 bonus, not only for you, but also for the person who taught you. And as I mentioned, these are unlimited. If you help 3 people get here, you get the bonus 3 times. If you help 30 people get here, you can get the bonus 30 times, unlimited. Next position is called QNMD. This one's a $1,500 bonus for you and your teacher. And then we have our pinnacle position, NMD. When you get there, that one's a $3,000 bonus. Now, when you get to NMD, your teacher doesn't get the $3,000 bonus. They will already be NMD. And the starting wage for NMD, you're probably on around about $100,000 a year, depending on how big your business is. Some people a lot more, some people a little bit less, but that's kind of what you're looking at as far as, you know, the income that's possible. Now, just to give you an idea with timeframes, QNMD, I was able to get there in exactly 12 months, and I'm working hard to get to this position here. So if in 12 months' time you would like to completely change your life, completely change how, you know, your family is feeling, what the time stresses are in your business, in your life, what the financial situation is for you and your family. You know, if you would like the chance to be able to have those family holidays, you know, to be able to have the big end of year without having to scrimp and save and, you know, that kind of thing. If you would just like to be able to maybe cut back on work, maybe hubby flies in and flies out, and, you know, it's putting a huge strain on your relationship. Whatever your situation is, this business has the opportunity to be whatever you want it to be. It really is entirely up to you, the amount of effort that you want to put in and the amount of people that you want to share this with. And like I said, there's an incredible system already done up for us. All we need to do is follow the steps. So we're very excited to have Simone joining us. She's already smashing it out of the park and doing really, really well, as is everybody who shared tonight. So I just want to thank you guys all for sharing with us. It's been an amazing journey for the last 14 months, and all of these beautiful people have played such a huge part in it, and I never would have known any of you if it wasn't for this. So thank you, everybody, for sharing tonight. Thank you, Simone, for launching, and we'll send this, this has been recorded, so we'll send it out to your friends, and yeah, we'll talk to you all again soon.